Welcome to the beginning of the stream. I'm so glad you could be here for the introduction, where we re-experience the one, the only, the fantastic Crazy Bus. I think the intro needs no introduction. Do you? Isn't it wonderful? Hello everyone! Welcome to the stream, specifically the introductory part. Oh, the horror! Horror? What horror is this? This is glorious! This is the time where people can filter in and get comfortable, because of course you can get comfortable with a game like this. Sivanho seems to be quite startled by what they see here. It is okay. We shall press a button. And selecciona un bus. What do you think, everyone? This one here? This one here? This one here? Or the school bus? Bus indeed, Kenton. Hello, Cindypool. Beautiful music, eh, Alien Cabalion? I think you might be deaf. Maybe. What is this? It is the one, the only, Crazy Bus. And I feel like we shall pick, this one. 3, 2, 1, go! There's nothing on the screen right now, but you know what happens if we press right. Look everyone! It's a bus! And it's crazy! It can also beep. See? I didn't say a lie. Look at it go! Oh man, that bus. You know what else you can do? You can reverse. And there's a little reverse sound. And it messes up the horn. But if you look at the recorrido there, the number going down, if we go all the way back to the beginning, go to about 0, we can go back to 65,528, because that's how distance works, right? Was this an actual Megadrive game? Not an officially licensed one. No. This one was, created by somebody and wasn't officially licensed by Sega. It is a time-travelling crazy bus indeed, and that is the underflow bug there. We went around the world, that we did. We did. Beep beep! Out of the way, everyone! It's the stream bus, going to Streamtown. This was a test game for Action 52. No, this game, can stand on its own. It doesn't need to be with all the other games on Action 52. Your LP is still one of my favourite videos. I'm so sorry to hear that. It is Crazy Bus after all. You don't want to know what efforts I had to go to get this version of Crazy Bus. It's hard to get this version now. Beep beep. Do tell. Well, I had to go to the TV Tropes page for this game, which then led to a mirror of the original site, which then led to the Wayback Machine, which then had access to this. Why don't they make games like this anymore? Because they make decent games. What happens when you overflow? Nothing. All this without having to refill the gas tank. This is the most fuel-efficient bus in the world. In the world. We're at 3,200 and, nope, 3,300 now. This is the precursor to truck driving sims. It's a very early precursor. The best game ever is streamed. I'm not so sure about that. I'm glad I donated to archive.org so they could store this on their servers, says Cork Prop. Well, It is now preserved forever. Look at it go! So what I'm intending to do with this stream is it is going to be Megadrive games, but if Crazy Bus didn't give you the indication, we are going to be playing games that are not officially licensed by Sega. We are going to be playing games that never got a official release. Do the other buses have different models? Let's find out! Let's go back to the title and see one of the other buses and rehear the title music! This masterpiece wasn't officially licensed? I know! Shocking, right? Yep, doody 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 doo indeed. 10 minutes of title music, please. No. We are moving on to a different bus. I know which bus we're going for. This bus here. The Escola Autobus. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go! Gaze upon this majestic vehicle that says school bus on the side. Are you curious as to what sound this bus makes? Beep. It makes a beep exactly the same as the other bus, and no, it's not a magic school bus. What's the goal of this game? To question your existence. That's what this game does if you just hold this down and go right and beep the horn occasionally and just think about everything. You're probably not going to be seeing Mario again, no. There are two different ones that I'm going to present to you as choices, one of which is a game that I have done before, and one of which is a game that I haven't done before. It's just a question of if you want to go down memory lane or see something new and fresh. Well, new and fresh for a long time ago. Bizarro version of Magic School Bus. I mean, it could be interpreted as that. Someone going, nee. That's an accurate representation of the sound there. Do we want to see another one of the buses? We do, don't we? We do. It means we briefly get to experience this joy again. Aha! Imagine somebody joining the stream right now and this is what they hear. New bus? Alright, we'll have a new bus. Did I pick this bus or was it that bus? It was that bus that I picked before. So, we shall now pick this bus. 3, 2, 1, go backwards! What did you do to deserve this? You accidentally clicked this stream. I'm sorry. And good luck humming the title music for this game. Someone did program this and went, yeah, this is fine. We don't actually know for sure if they went, yeah, this is fine, but they did program it. Also, we can beep the horn, of course. Beep, beep. Hello, lads and feelers. Welcome to the stream. Have you ever got to 0 with this bus? I mean, it's easy to go to 0. I'm going backwards right now. All of the beeps indeed. Beep, beep. Once we get a little past 7 o'clock, we shall switch away from Crazy Bus and we shall pick a different game. A game that actually has an ending. A game that has a purpose. A game that doesn't have Crazy Bus. A minute never felt so long. Oh, it is indeed a minute. But that minute is an eternity. There's no game better than this. No, there are many games better than this. Many, many games. I call for a remake. I don't think... No, new game now, someone's going. We have your soothing voice. That is true, but I could switch over to the title music again. There's always that Barney game that plays itself. That is true. Alien Kabalion says it's great, mate, and rates it 8 out of 8. That's a fine, glowing sign of approval. I think it is time to switch to something different. Wouldn't you? We'll just leave the engine to idle very quietly while we let a few more people appear. I wonder if Desert Bus or Crazy Bus is better. Definitely Desert Bus. Definitely Desert Bus. As long as it's not the main menu. Don't worry, it's not going to be the main menu. So, I have 2 choices for you here. We can either return back to a good old classic, which is Mortal Kombat 5 Sub-Zero. I'm sure many of you will know Mortal Kombat 5 Sub-Zero. That's right, combat with a C, not a K. Alternatively, we can go and experience a bootleg beat-em-up in the Streets of Rage style that I have not done a playthrough of. One of them does have Dance Ninja, but the other one also has ninjas. People are saying bootleg. People are saying bootleg. Mystery bootleg 'em up. Yep, I think we're going for the new stuff, are we? Okay. Someone said leg boot. Leg boot was not an option here. Leg boot was not... They are indeed both bootlegs. But one of them is one that we have never experienced before, so let me update the information here. There we go. And we shall load that up. We shall load that up. Let us get it here. Are you ready? I don't think you are. Never-Ending Soft Team presents a rip-off of the Final Fantasy VI theme. If you can read this, that's great, because I've no idea what's going on right now, except that the moon is red with the blood of conflict. I've still no idea what's going on. I'm just letting the intro soak in. And you get to see some of the action here. You get to see one of the 3 characters that I can be. We could be this person who's not wearing a shirt. Choppy Dave. I like that name. Choppy Dave is a good name for this person. The colours are indeed quite nice. We could be this person, who definitely looks a lot like someone that we all know. He's also not wearing a shirt. Indeed, it's Barry. And yet not Barry. Barry Axeman, who is absolutely getting pummeled. And then there is the final character, who is extremely fast. If you are curious, the first character is entirely average in stats, the second character is slow and powerful, and the third character is fast and able to hit with a lot of reach. The Not Valis Girl, indeed. And here we are, in the main menu. Now, I know that that option is for 1 player, this option is for 2 players, and this option is the options. We're not going to fiddle around with the options, we are just going to stick with the game as it is, because I don't know what changing into the options will alter. Also, it's now cycling back round, so we're going to prevent that from happening. This is a game that I most certainly do own, and have completed, though I make no promises that I will be able to complete it here. So let's select our character. Once it doesn't cycle again. Oh, game! Here are our options. We have generic person and stats. I want to be fast and have incredible reach. Or fake Barry. I think people are going to get me to select Fake Barry. Fake Barry just seems extremely angry at every other option. They're just like, you want to pick other people? No! Pick me! Some people who've played other games will see a few things that they recognize from other games. They are all too generic. Indeed, they are very generic. But I do feel like we need to pick this person. It's just Barry at his side job before he got his big gig. Indeed. He doesn't have the regulation blue hair. That makes him stand out. Actually, that is true. All the others have blue hair. It seems like the general consensus, although a few people want to see the middle choice, the general consensus is Barry with an axe. It does have the same barrel sprites as Knights of the Round. You're going to see a few things from that game here. We're going with Barry. Also, I hope you like plot, because here's some plot. And thus they rode out. They didn't quite know where they were going, but they were heading there because combat was happening there. Unfortunately, it wasn't the combat that Fake Barry had to deal with, so he had to take care of the entire army all by himself. Here we are! And there are some enemies. We have one person with 2 sides and another person with 2 sides. And what are we going to do? Well, here are our controls. We can attack, we can jump, and we can attack. There is a magic system. We don't have any magic right now. We pick those up through power-ups. Barry has half a shirt. Indeed. Or he's got little tattered remnants of a shirt and some bandages. We can attack by constantly pressing the attack button, and there is a chain of attacks. There is also a swing attack that knocks people off the screen. There is also a desperation move as well. There are quite a lot of moves. These enemies indeed do have the regulation blue hair, Electronic Old Man Prime. Not all of them will, though. Shall we beat them up? Shall we attack them? I think we shall. Have at thee! And we missed the first swing, but these enemies are really easy. Of course, they did manage to hit me, though. These fall in 1 hit. You, however, do not fall in 1 hit. But we can blast you across the screen with that move. Here's money. You can break money into smaller piles of money, and we're now being introduced to the Spear People, who I think might be from the Knights of the Round game, and we are immediately getting surrounded. The problem with the invulnerability in this game is that you don't have any. As soon as you get up, you can be hit. We can gain lives by defeating enough foes and getting enough points. And there's another enemy. Each of the enemies does have a different pattern of attacking. Let's get some more money. And some magic. We're not going to use that yet, we're going to save. Are you late to the stream? No, you have just arrived at the beginning of this game that I'm not even going to try to pronounce because I can't. The version of the game I have has it be called Beneath the Clouds. Also, there's some money. Not money, actually health. There's more health. You can actually break that health up into smaller bits of health. You did miss Crazy Bus. You did, I'm afraid. It is not here anymore. You should probably be happy that you missed Crazy Bus. It might be a rip-off, but it is a pretty one. That it is. Also, that enemy there is basically Belmont and will attack you with a whip. I don't know why some of the people decide that they're going to lie down and wait for you to get close enough. How buff does Barry need to be in order to be able to hold that axe in one hand? Pretty strong. Pretty strong is the answer. Oh, and you got me. That you did. Let's deal with you. You've seen a fair few of the enemies, though new enemies will appear. And enemies will appear in bigger numbers, of course. Oh, and we got hit by someone with a whip. The whip foes do have a small amount of health, but they move really quickly, and they'll have a lot of reach. You kind of like the game? So do I. That axe indeed does stay shiny. No blood whatsoever. That's quality. It's a quality weapon. Have at thee! I definitely have at thee. You get to go all the way over there. I don't want to deal with you right now. Self-cleaning battle axe indeed. You have to pay a lot for that enchantment. Mithril Axe of Stainlessness. Also, we're up to the first boss. That boss is right there and waiting for us. And there is some chicken, so we're going to use some magic. And to wake them up rudely from their rest. With fire! That dealt with some of them, but not all of them. Also more enemies. We're going to deal with them with even more powerful magic. Lightning! Don't ask how Barry can cast lightning. Now this foe loves to jump about and try and kick you more than actually attack with the weapon. Yep, wide cast radius, it gets everyone on the screen. You may also recognize some sound effects from Streets of Rage in this game. There are lots of them. Let's see if we can get a hit off on you. Probably not, because you do jump around everywhere. But that health bar is quite low. The magic effects do look pretty, that they do. Got you there. I believe there's food in here. Yep, no, that might be money, but either way, we got it. And goodbye, boss number 1. By the power of Battle Axe, we are victorious. We got points for some reason. Also, the music is very good. We got an extra life, but a lot of these games share similar music. That music is the same as it is at the beginning of Mortal Kombat 5. Also, more plot. These ships have faces, and they have spikes on the front of them. They're also sailing away from the fight because they saw Barry and went, oh no, we don't want to deal with him. Right, let's go. This is the option music for Mortal Kombat 5, by the way. Let's deal with you. This is definitely an enemy there, the one with the sword that is from Knights of the Round, I believe. Let's deal with you. And, oh, gotta deal with you. Oh, there we go. We are slowly being surrounded. We do not want to be hit by you because you can chain attacks. There we go. You're gone. And here is a big enemy. Now this big enemy can charge with a headbutt and can also do a sort of, there it is, the rolling flying attack. Fortunately they are quite slow, and you can take advantage of the fact that the enemies also do not have invulnerability. Is that enemy still behind me? I don't know. Also, more of the whip enemies. This time they're wearing purple. In fact, lots of people are starting to wear purple now. This is the level where people wear purple. Is this Bootleg the game? This game certainly takes a lot of things from other things. In fact, I think this game is based on the engine for High Seas Havoc. And if anybody knows High Seas Havoc, you know a game that's extremely difficult, because that's High Seas Havoc. The only game with Wolf Wizard. And Wolf Wizard... yes, indeed, Misfit Kitten, Wolf Wizard. This is the adventures of Bootleg Barry, as he goes around hitting people with an axe. We want to make sure we don't get you to attack us, because, yep, that can happen, and they hurt. That hurts too, but you can interrupt it. Food? No money. There's food, and there was an enemy barreling off the edge of the screen. This is the ship of purple clothes, indeed. They are the Brigade of Purple! There are more enemies, by the way. This game loves putting you in a spot and just getting tons of waves of enemies at you. Oh, you're gone. And that enemy with the sword moonwalked away from us. You have quite a lot of skill, sir. Unfortunately, you decided to join the wrong side. So you're not on Barry's side. And you briefly heard there that it went back to the between level music before it got to this. Also, you look way too comfortable there. Let me help you. By attacking you! Okay, you moved away. Well played. I'm going to try and deal with everyone before I get this big foe's attention. Got to get you. Barry hates people taking naps. Indeed, Uncle Putt, indeed. Hey, I was working on my tan, and then the enemy decided to barrel into me. You can take advantage of the fact that they can just be chain hit with single attacks. That is one way to definitely deal with the AI, but I prefer to rapidly tap multiple times and actually get the combo off. It's more reliable. More magic. Oh, and jumping. Jumping's actually important for the upcoming boss. It's also quicker. That is true, Blood Realm. It's also quicker. We are actually full on magic, so we don't want to pick up more magic without using one of these. You know, you really should wear helmets. You may also notice that the death sound effects for the enemies is quieter because the music is so overpowering. It'll get quieter in the next level. The next level, by the way, has absolutely fantastic music, and here's the boss! This boss may be familiar to people who played Knights of the Round, because look at that person! He's jumped into the air. We need to watch out for that. Also lightning. They need to watch out for that. Aha! There you are. Now in here. Oh, jump, because you get hurt if you're on the ground when that jumper connects. Also, more power. The power of ice! Yes, Barry can literally summon an ice age, everyone. Is this... Oh, didn't jump. That was foolish. Should have jumped. However, I can... Yep, if you're on the ground, you can be chain hit by that jump. And there's more fire, because we need more fire. Oh, and there's one more foe we have to deal with. You. We're going to get hit again, aren't we? Yes, we are. Need to be careful, because we are cornered. Be very careful. Jump. Aha! Need to get rid of you, ideally. And then you. Want to save some of my magic if I can. You see that health bar? That health bar is still blue. Time to use more magic. Should have used the magic when the other person was there. Yes, indeed, Twitch does recognize this game. Maybe a lot of other people have played it. Who can say? What I can say is we're about to lose a life. Unless we use more magic, which I'm going to. Barry, the man of magic and axe. Indeed. How much health do you have? Not a lot, but I feel like we might lose our first life here. Yep. Fortunately, reappearing with a new life means we fall from the sky and deal a lot of damage. Should be enough to finish them off. Stand in triumph! We got there in the end. Maybe the axe is magic. Maybe it is. We got another life to make up for the one we lost. Dramatic slow-mo ultimate finish. The winner is Barry. Also more plot. There was a meeting of all the generals. The head general went, "Why did you all walk away from the battle? Barry was there. We really don't want to fight Barry." Oh, I get it now. You're all forgiven, you can go. Best music in the game here. By far. You can groove down to this music all day. I'll give you a moment to soak it up. This is really good music. This music rocks. The best tune in the game. There is a problem. That's an archer, and that's a martial artist. And they like to throw knives. Oh, that they do. They throw knives a lot. These enemies, they like to hit you with their bow. Now that I've introduced these new foes, the archer doesn't throw knives, the martial artist throws knives. The archer, not surprisingly, fires the bow. And can hit you with the bow, they just whack you over the head with it. You can indeed dance to the chiptune here because this is a really good tune. Let's just stand there and maybe he won't see us. Sorry, Crooked Vault, that's not going to work for them. We're going to get your... No, we're not going to get your attention yet. This person's going, "You're all cowards. I can deal with Barry." That was a really foolish idea. Now I'll deal with you. Or not. Do you really not want to face me? Now you're going to get angry. These martial artists also move really quickly. Need to watch out for them. I'm going to get these barrels in a bit. Would you like to come over here? Yes, you would. Nice threat ranges indeed. A little too, short. More foes from behind! Have at thee. And thus we hit each other. It would be poetic if I didn't lose health. Got to just see if we can deal with you. The name of the game is in the tag. I can't pronounce it. Let's get some money. And more archers! I actually didn't want to get more archers, but we have more archers. The archers actually have a lot of health. It's very difficult to take them out in one go. More health than the enemies with the maces. And we inadvertently got someone there. Translates to water and wind. Curious. Do you think one of them is Archer Jim? No, Archer Jim would have lasted a lot longer. Archer Jim took on 21 skeletons all by himself. Do you think one Barry could take out Archer Jim? Is the final boss death minus adder? I love to say that's the case, but here's an encounter I don't like because it's full of martial artists and people with whips. It's not a fun fight. And there are those knives. Those knives come out quickly, hurt quite a bit. But we did it. And look! Foe out of nowhere. Oh, we accidentally broke the food up into smaller pieces. That foe is backing up. Yep, I couldn't really stop that. Oh, please stop chain hitting me. That would be great. Need to deal with the spear person. Spear person's being sneaky. You're also trying to be sneaky. Please do not be sneaky. Thank you. You're not alive. Good. Oh, I missed the magic. Should have got the magic. The magic is gone forever. Oh well, now we're facing people wearing yellow. Would you like to face me? Are you too afraid to face me? I think they might be. F for the magic, indeed. The magic is gone forever. We're just going to have a staring contest here. Also, that press start in the top right is never going to stop flashing. Ever. One guy hiding in the corner. Yep. We'll get to him soon enough. The arch... Ooh, and look at that! Sneaky attack from behind. I like that. Well played. Well played. This person's really good at tracking you, I realise now. The others aren't as good. That one, really good. Let's get what's in here. Money! That archer really did not want to commit to the fight. At all. Well, you're committed now. No, you're meant to shoot with the bow. You can press start all you like, people in the chat, but unfortunately, it won't work. Oh, careful. There we go. You're gone. More meat? Aha! More enemies! Loads of them! The Purple Brigade are back, and they're angry. Go. Thank you for the tips in story writing. You helped me out. I'm glad that those videos, that foe there really wanted to just attack the air, but I'm glad those videos have indeed helped you. That was the intention of them. It's great to hear that they've given you a hand. Ooh, magic. Good magic too. I believe that magic is stronger than the other magics. Also, we're not doing very well for health here. I do like that the bamboo is blocking visibility somewhat. It's a nice touch. Deal with you. These foes like to sneak up behind you, I've noticed. I enjoy casual let's chat about a thing Kiko. Well, I'll be sure to do more. After Crazy Bus, all music sounds nice. To be fair, that is true. Hello, two foes. Can I get one of you to attack? Yes, I can. And that's good, because I only want one to attack. And I want you to, there we go. We shall just hit you a few times, like so, and knock you away like that. Are you going to reappear? That you are. You can try and headbutt charge me. It's not going to work, I'm afraid. Aha! I cheesed your AI. And here's a foe that spawned after that person's death. They couldn't avenge them. Indeed, some of the sprites are from Capcom's Knights of the Round. Some of them are. The person with the sword and the bandana, I believe, is the one that comes to mind for me. There you go. What's in here? Money. What's in here? Money. What's in here? Money. I wanted food there. Is there food here? There is magic. And money. Unfortunately, we cannot sustain ourselves with money alone. Also, the whip enemies can jump a lot, and they do like jumping. We are running low on health. Running low on health. Should I use my massive fists or my head? Indeed, I'm not actually sure that foe ever actually punches you. And the spearman gets the kill, and is left on a slither of health, and then perishes. There are more foes, by the way. Hope you like a horde of martial artists wearing pink, because there are quite a few of them. We're going to see a lot of foes wearing pink soon enough. But we bested them. Do you get continues in this game? I believe you do. Also, archers wearing pink. Do you want to face me? You can try. You really should stand straight, you know. Posture's good for you. Good posture, anyway. More magic. And ninjas out of nowhere. Are they martial artists? Are they ninjas? Who knows? What they are is tricky to face. Pink fur coat, the true armor of martial artists. Indeed! Now everyone's wearing pink. The spearman, the person with the mace, the archers. There we go. Barbie would destroy everyone in any combat game. Very true. More foes? More foes! Of course there are. There are always foes. Need to watch out for you. You're lining up for something sneaky. So are you. Oh, oh, oh! That's bad. Yep, we get hit twice by that. Pretty bad. The AI there. Did you see that person in the bottom left there just having a little dance? I have a sword, and I'm going to dance with it! Unfortunately, dance break will not ensure your survival. Also, you really should punch me. You did not. It's boss time, everyone. This boss is a pair of foes that are really annoying to deal with, so we're going to use magic on them. All of our magic. If you've noticed the trend, I tend to save the magic for the bosses, because the bosses really like to deal a lot of damage. There's some lightning for you. The chicken is fine, don't worry. We're gonna get the chicken. And then use more magic. You can't use magic if you're getting damaged, which is a problem, because you're gonna get damaged a lot in this fight. It's okay. We can tell them to chill. That jump attack is frightening. Yes, it is. What have we got here? Money. Really don't want money. I want you to go. The bosses get harder, by the way. Food? Food! Aha! Now I think we just have these two. They move very quickly. They can cancel your attack, but defeating them makes the other foes run away. Victory is ours! More points! More lives! I like to think these aren't spells you just teleport to random locations with extreme weather. That'd work. Suddenly, the people that were running away from Barry realized that they sort of had to defend towns and cities. They spontaneously set on fire. We don't know why. Now everyone's wearing yellow, and the music will not be as cool again, at least not for a while. You're just having a nap, are you? Well, I'm gonna take this money, and that got your attention. New enemies get introduced in this level. These enemies are tricky. That's not a new enemy, though. That's an old enemy. We've seen quite a bit of magic so far. We've seen Barry's magic. We've seen people able to appear out of nowhere and jump ridiculous heights. You're about to see enemies that use magic of their own. This foe, however, is going to engage in the best magic, which is avoiding damage. Say hello to the knight. What can they do? They can teleport. And they are really, really tricky because they have a decent amount of health, they move slowly, but as you can see there, their attacks are quite unexpected. Also, say hi to the big foe that looks a lot more dangerous than they actually are, because they don't have much health, but they can slide and do that weird wrestling move. We're actually quite low on health right now. We could do with more than just a chicken leg. Can we get some cool stuff? Magic's good. That big guy is a Barry cosplayer. Indeed. Can't hold a candle to the actual Barry. Positioning in this game is very important. Definitely not Max from Streets of Rage. Not at all. You need to very quickly make sure you don't get swamped. But that is a chicken leg of small healing +5. Oh, teleporting knights. Teleporting knights. At least once you get them right next to you, they're usually quite easy to take care of. It's the teleporting that makes them tricky. Because I think they're invulnerable when they're teleporting. Teleknights indeed. There's another one. Can I get your attention by yourself? Please? Yes! And you hit me in the face with your axe. Please don't do that. You can also hit me with your shield. You also have a lot of reach. I forgot how much reach you actually have. But you're gone. Oh, there's a martial artist. Would you like to come closer? It's bizarre to hear Kikoskia speak for more than 20 to 30 minutes without saying, "and so I'll catch you all later." It is a bit unusual to talk for so long. I'm still getting used to it. Also, my, can that Barry cosplayer jump. My! You also deal a lot of damage. Can you not deal all that damage? I'm about to perish. Can one of these have food in it, please? No, because an arrow hit me in the face. Also, it's getting darker the closer we get to this place, wherever it is. Ow! No food here, so me losing that life wasn't so bad. Because it was going to happen anyway. I bet there's food in here, though. Bet there's food in here. Let's find out. No magic. More money, and lots of teleporting knights. Not a fan of the teleporting knights. They can teleport behind you. And swamp you. And then deal loads and loads of damage to you. But you can get them with one nice combo. There's food. The food was there. I was not going to survive to get that food. Not at all. Not so good. The arrows can also be a little bit pesky. Ooh, that's magic. I thought that was food for a moment there. It's magic. That's food. And now, pink whip foes. As Barry takes on 4 of them at once. And then, a Barry cosplayer, also wearing pink. We got an extra life. Won't say no to that. We'll also... Oh, and there's a second one. Jumping everywhere! For some reason that reminds me of the gummy bears. They did indeed bounce here and there and everywhere. It's the jumping. It's the jumping that makes them so dangerous. I don't think I've actually had them hit me with the axe yet. It's the jumping. Oh no, there's the axe attack. They really don't have much health at all. Yep, there's another jump. Greetings, Big J720. Welcome to the stream. We are fighting people wearing pink who decide to jump on us. Can you stay here? I will come to you. Nope, you then did a slide. Clever, clever foe. We move on now to this drawbridge. And these enemies paralyzed in fear. I'd be scared too if I was facing Barry. Food? No money. Magic. And getting the attention of everyone here. Can I have some food in here? Yes, a chicken. We do not mind chicken here. Wasn't the mage gummy bear the one who wore purple and blue? Yes, indeed, he was. The archers are pesky. Barrel chicken. The best kind of chicken. We won't find chicken anywhere else in this game, only in barrels. And on a plate too, very nicely arranged. The archers are pretty good at staying on your level. Also, the bloke who uses his bow more like a mace, he does sometimes shoot arrows. It's just not often. Ooh, this fight. A knight, someone with a whip, a barrier cosplayer, and someone with a mace. Well, one of the foes is gone, and now we have someone with a sword. I think the sword person is now gone. Nope, the whip person is still here. Another person with a shield and axe. A teleporting person, too. It's like, I can use magic, too. That's lovely. Kindly stop using magic. So many people indeed. I don't actually know how many people are, ow. How many people are here? Just need to sneak up on you. There we go. You're reminded of Knights of the Round because a lot of the enemies we're fighting are from that. Also, everything's on fire. Everything is on fire. We don't want to get the attention of the Barry cosplayer. Ooh. Hello! You thought you could be sneaky, did you? Do not be sneaky. That was bad. You're not actually going to use magic here. I think that's a good decision, because that barrel might contain some food. It didn't. It contained magic. But we might survive a little bit longer. We're going to get hit and then die, aren't we? Yep. Kick to the face. We are gone. This does, however, severely weaken everyone. Money? That yell is indeed from Streets of Rage 2. It is. And there was the food! I was literally right there. You know, you'd think these people would be more concerned about the fire, but they're not concerned about the fire. Also, there are the archers using their bows to actually fire arrows at me, and being really effective at it. I've nearly lost another life. One of you? And ow! The archers are annoying, but you know what? There's an enemy that's actually worse than the archers. Oh look! Teleporting knights! They're kind of worse. I don't want one of them to hit me, and one of them hit me. 4 teleporting knights! Now there are far less of them. There's only one. You can cut arrows out of the air. You could certainly try. Also, here would not be the place that I would recommend lying about and having a nap. Where everything is on fire is not where you should be. Also, I think we are full of magic now. Ow. Everyone's wearing green now. Green is the color of fire, apparently. It's not the color of fire. Also, I'm going to use magic. Look at that pose. Just about to smash an elbow into Barry. Have a spell indeed! And you're gone. At least I hope you are. New foes, though! They're like the old foes, only not as dangerous because there's only one knight. It is Kikoskia! Hello, Elkman! It is I. They really needed to chill. Indeed they did. And they did! They also perished. Let's hope this isn't one of those games where if you don't play it on the specific difficulty setting for the final levels, you don't actually get to see the end of the game. If that's the case, we'll have to switch to something else. Also, boss time. There's the boss! Do you know what? This boss, we're going to deal with you first. We're going to move a bit further forward. And we've got the attention of the boss, who's throwing things at us! Please don't throw things at me, I'm going to add more fire! There's more magic. I'm going to use more magic. I don't know what this one does. It summons dragons! I feel that one was quite powerful and I shouldn't have used it. But I used it anyway. Oh wow, you have a lot of health. You also jump about a lot, and you actually punch me! Okay. You're going to be tricky, aren't you? And then the entire village was reduced to a smoking crater. I mean, they threw a rock. I summoned a fire dragon, indeed. I don't think it was actually a rock. I think it was actually a bomb. We're getting close, though. Let's use some more magic. Just stay like that for me, please. Forever. Health? Yes! More enemies. Teleporting knights. Martial artists. Getting punched a lot. No thank you. Magic time. I'm all out of magic. Have you seen my strategy yet? I save my magic for when I need it. Bosses. And we took care of the enemies. Was there something cool in here? Money. We didn't need that, though. What we needed was victory. Double KO indeed. Flawless. Not quite. More plot, though. And then the generals decided to go and defend those places they were meant to defend. Unfortunately, Barry had already arrived and it was too late. Now this music should be very familiar for people who played Mortal Kombat 5. Also, new enemies. These enemies are quite fast, if memory serves. I don't remember if they have anything else special to them. They really should sort out their posture, though. Also, we need more magic. That we do. We don't need teleporting knights, though. Oh, they can jump. That's what they can do. They can jump. We are getting surrounded and beaten up. Yep, that's something this game loves doing later on. Just loves, oh, they can also ram into you, too. We have barely started on this level, and we are already using magic. Don't want to lose any lives here right now. No point saving the magic if we can't actually get to the boss to use the magic on. Ooh. Ow. Please stop beating me up. That would be lovely. Stop throwing knives at me too. That would also be lovely. You know, the arrows would have been better if they were aimed at me, but I will take yes, and suddenly difficulty spike. The game really ratchets up super quickly now. Magic there to replace the magic we lost. That's good. More martial artists. And you again! Hello. I want to deal with you right now if I can. You actually attacked me with your axe. I commend you for that. You should exchange tips. Axe each other how you do things. Also, that is extremely tricky. That is 3 of these people. 3. And you! Jumping in from the left field. Let's get that meat. Let's get this money. Let's get headbutted. Grab more meat. We can actually save that meat for another occasion, should we get hurt. Which we already have. The meat has gone. As we all know, as soon as meat is separated from the animal, it lasts for 5 seconds before it disintegrates into nothing. Oh, hello, Archer. really shouldn't have decided to attack Barry. You know what? You get knocked into oblivion when I get the opportunity. Or you don't. Hello, martial artists. Once more, the martial artists wearing pink have decided to ambush us. But there are only 3 of them. We can deal with 3. Especially when they're just throwing knives at me. There we go. Moving forward. Ah! I see some difficult foes. But if these foes are by themselves, we can take care of them relatively easily. Oh look, there's another one. You killed my friend! This angers me. We were going to go out clubbing later. Now we're just going to perish. Loads of foes just appearing after I defeat that one enemy. I won't say no to them coming one at a time. Swordman McJump Guy. Also, Sneaky Spearman. Sneaky, sneaky Spearman. Very sneaky. And they're now gone. So why exactly are we chopping our way through what appears to be, China? I have no idea. I can't read the plot. There is a plot. I can't read it. But something's happening. Because reasons. Yep, because reasons. Also, I'm going to, get these things in the barrels before they disappear, because there's probably there is no magic in them. We only have 1 magic. And more foes to take care of. Ow. We're getting attacked by somebody who's whacking us with a bow. They're being very effective at it, though. Barry's looking for rope. Yes, this is what actually happened when Barry left in Resident Evil 1 to go look for rope. It was a very, very long journey. I was interpreting the cutscene. These 3 knights are going, if we stand really still, Barry won't try and kill us. That was sneaky. I commend you there. You were actually aggroed and you didn't move. They're really good at staying still. Health? Money! Sneaky person wearing gold. I can't see you. You're off screen. You're going behind me. Probably shouldn't have gone behind me. That was your doom. Can we get this? It's magic. I wanted it to be food. It was magic. We can whack people off the screen. It takes a lot of doing, though. It's a bit finicky, the controls in that regard. We haven't used our desperation move yet either. Probably a good thing too, because it costs health. But because Barry used time travel, Jill only had to wait about a minute. That is true. Go, you're gone. More barrels. Bet one of these has health in it. Money. Lots of archers. Remember the last time we fought archers? It was bad times. Everything can be solved by time travel. No, everything can be caused by time travel. And then solved. And then more things go... You're knocking the barrel off the screen here. That probably had magic in it. Well, there's food. Can I actually hit that barrel? I can, but I can't get what was in there. And as somebody has said, you can actually hit the arrows. I just did. Accidentally, but I did. Want to get you? Nope. Instead, I just got hit there and then hit again. There's that no invulnerability there coming into effect. I wish there was just a tiny amount of invulnerability, but no. No dice. As we get slowly pummeled by everyone. This would be easier with the second person. It would be. Let's get you. You're gone. You barely have any health, so I just need to get a few hits. This is canon now. Yes, I want them to add this into the canon of Resident Evil. I'm sure they won't have any problems slotting this in. It'll be fine. Also, more enemies. I hope you like teleporting knights who are wearing pink. Because we are now facing teleporting knights who wear pink. who all attack you at once, and amazingly I killed all of them. And then I was snuck up on, and I'm inevitably going to die to these foes. Or not. Charge! Aha, we do have a charge attack. Don't kill me. Please don't kill me, we're literally on 50p's worth of health. The knights who say pink. Indeed, but we made it! That's a lot of enemies. Does this have health in it? No, it has magic. And you know what? I think it's time to use some magic. It's a good time. They weren't expecting it, they really should have. Brilliant! That really weakened them. And it got rid of the foe that would have jumped on us. I was desperately trying not to get hit. Didn't work out. I'm actually running out of lives here. I only have 1 and then the 0 life if there is one. We need more lives desperately. We're not going to game over, are we? What I really want to do is grab this magic. And no, no health there. We're just going to get surrounded by these enemies here. Confirmed Resident Evil 8 plot. Yep, that's right. You heard it here first. It's going to involve time travel and this game. And these foes, meanwhile, they should have just sent these foes in Stage 1 to come and get us. Because these foes are obliterating me. Ow. Let's move up here. And they just jump up. It's like, hey, you're trying to move away? No, you can't do that. More magic, I think. More magic. Hello, Chaotic Claw. Fire is here to greet you. Look at that jump. It is absurdly long. And we were slain by the Knight in Green. And then the Knight in Green teleported. And then we got surrounded and half of our health is about to go by. I'm not joking. Can we deal with you? Yes, we can. If there's an ability to block, I don't know it. We do have a jump attack. It's difficult to land half the time, as we just get pummeled by archers. Licenses indeed cost money. And I think by the time this game came out, the Megadrive was mostly defunct in pretty much all markets except Brazil. Oh. Is that? Nope, that's money. And you. You thought you could be sneaky? You cannot. Also, I really wanted to grab the plate of dumplings rather than the individual ones. Look, there are 2 of them now! They're wearing matching pink. And they're going to obliterate me. Because they're going to jump on me. And again. The market time forgot. No, the market that this just kept going and going, the Megadrive. Still going to this day. And the Master System in Brazil. Still going strong. Let's watch out for you. You're going to teleport in, aided by Stab Magoo there. Oh, careful. There we go. Want to grab this money, this magic, and this money. Here are spearmen. There are a lot of spearmen here. They're all trying to flank me. They cannot succeed because I have the ability to chop and gain an extra life while doing so. Ha ha! That's what I wanted to hear, the extra life sound. What I also want to do is not get killed by any of you. If that's at all possible, no. No, it is not. Of course it's not possible. Archers and you, because you all got significantly weakened, and look! More foes. So many things that the sword and shield using people there can do. The charge, the jump, flanking. Oh! This game indeed probably was released. It has been re-released a few times with different names. Ooh. I wonder where the boss is. Because you know who isn't here right now? The boss. Unless this is the boss, I do highly, highly doubt it. Unless this is a boss rush that just has loads of enemies. That is a dangerous boss. We're not doing too badly so far. I think the boss is on a coffee break. Maybe so. Or maybe the game is trying to get you to expend all of your magic here, and then the boss appears. Ooh. Ah, hello! 2 enemies here from previous levels. Let's summon the Dragon of No Thank You. Nay. And then summon the Lightning of, you know, I said no thank you. And then we will summon the Ice of, no seriously, take a hint. Nay, I said nay. You shall not attack me. And yet they still will. This is a nasty double team. This is a really nasty double team. I think we've actually dealt with one of them? Maybe? Possibly? Jump? No, we actually got you out of the attack by attacking. That's handy. Let's just attack a little more. And that was the boss indeed. Also, you think you can get away? Fine, run away. But I was still victorious. Can I please have an extra life? That'd be nice. No. I get the feeling that I wasn't playing on a high enough difficulty setting, though. Because I think there's another level. I think there's another level. And it goes, hey, you gotta play on a higher difficulty to see the true ending. Do you want to know what the true ending has? It has enemies that throw bombs at you. There are higher difficulties. There are. There are higher difficulties. The final boss got afraid of Barry and ran. You have won. We will say you won. You are win. I'll take it. I'll take it. Perhaps at some point we will return to this and actually get the correct ending. A winner is you. But you know what this means, folks? We have time for the other game. We have time for the other game. So let's switch, shall we? Oh no, people are saying. Why? What is so bad about the other game? What is so bad about the other game? Flashbacks. There should be. You'll also hear some musical flashbacks too. Welcome to Mortal Kombat 5 Sub-Zero, which is definitely not a terrible conversion of Mortal Kombat Mythology's Sub-Zero. Dance time indeed. Let's go to the options, shall we? Change a few things up, because we want a lot of, if we go to easy, we can increase the lives and the continues. A lot. People are going, oh no, what is so bad about Mortal Kombat 5? Do not do. Do not do, people are saying. Well, you know what? We are going to do. Look at how when we started moving the options, the actual words moved down. Why do you own these things? Because they are very curious, that's what they are. I feel like you forgot how bad this game was. Oh no! I practiced this game before I came here with this to you today. I have practiced. Stage 1, Shaolin Temple, China. There is Sub-Zero. I bet you didn't know something, folks. I bet you didn't know there's a dash move. Yeah, there's a dash move. You need enough of your power, but you can slide across the floor with it. Unfortunately, we have the minor problem that we can't actually turn around unless we press the dedicated turn around button, but it's there. All the things you know are there, like the ability to dance, Sub-Zero, dance! Dance for my amusement! Look at him go! Be honest, folks, this is what you waited all this time for. You waited for Sub-Zero dancing. We could just dance all day! Oh, the graphics are so ugly. The graphics are fine. Also, if you press really quickly, it's like he's thinking about getting something, but he doesn't know which way to go. Left or right? I don't know. Which way do I go? Dancing Sub-Zero is my favorite. 1,000 Kiko points. Well, I've got some bad news for you, and that indeed, Burn Das Brot B7 is where that's from. I've got some bad news for you. We can indeed dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind. But we have to leave this screen behind because we're actually going to play some of the game. There is a game here, did you not know? Hello, Mystery One. You missed us playing a beat-em-up that took lots of things from other games, and now we're playing Mortal Kombat 5 Sub-Zero. No, go back to dancing. Nay! I will move forward and do things. Look, see? I've been practicing. Can I get this thing without getting hurt? No. But that's okay. Every time we get hit, thud, as if we were 17 tons of concrete. Go forward while dancing, we can't, because that changes which direction we're facing. Those lamps have a serious leaking problem. That is also acid, by the way. That'll hurt you a lot. More than some of the enemies will. Also, in the original game for the PlayStation, the enemies that we'd face on this level were not Kano. We're just going to be facing a bajillion different Kanos. Also, that thing will crush us, if we're not careful. And that thing will crush us, and will deal ridiculous amounts of damage to us. That thing will also crush us. Is this a real game or another bootleg? This is based on a real game, Mortal Kombat Mythologies, released for the PlayStation. This is not a officially licensed version of it. That it is not. It's very, very bootleg. Hello, Kano, who's wearing orange. Have an uppercut. Ooh, and I actually mistimed that. So I need to engage in combat. I can do that, though. Unfortunately, it's a little difficult to do the freeze facing this way. Also, I bet you didn't know that Kano had a twin brother, also called Kano. I want that. Thank you. This is basically, yep, it's a knockoff of a pretty bad game. Somebody wanted a version of this for the Megadrive, and they got it. It's right here. Does anyone know how to solve this puzzle? There's a puzzle here. Who knows how to solve it? You do indeed jump off, but there is something very particular that you have to do, and it's not dancing. Dancing is not the solution. Solve it by dancing. Use rockets. Ice slide. Jump to your doom. If you get it wrong, you jump to your doom. What you have to do is you have to jump in a particular spot so that you end up there. And Sub-Zero looks down and goes, I really should consider this jump. You then press right, and you use that to safely jump down to the bottom and get a checkpoint. If you just jump straight over, you fall all the way down and get hurt. Also, power up here. How are you meant to know that without dying at least once? No idea. Also, if you're curious how you access the power-ups, you can use them here. We're not going to right now. And the slide didn't work. That's alright though, we can cheese the enemies by using the freeze. They really don't know what to do with this, they sort of just stand there and then get hit. Watch the cutscene in the real game, I suppose. That is probably how you're meant to do it. Unfortunately, I I imagine the people who played this didn't have access to the system that allowed them to watch the cutscene for real. I did reach the ending of this game. I did. Hello, Kano, who's wearing green. How are you? You are not the real Kano, though. The real Kano is at the end of this level. Sort of. You'll see. Should I dodge the ice attack he keeps using to beat me up? Nah, indeed. Just keep getting hit by it. It's guaranteed to work. They do block sometimes. Also, you can punch really quickly by just hammering the attack button. Like so. Imagine attacking this fast in Mortal Kombat. Run into my fists. Well, they don't run into your fists all the time. Sometimes they actually dodge. The real Kano is in another castle. Yep. Very true. And there's another Kano! Hello. I'm going to use my amazing slide ability. Sometimes, because the controls are a little bit finicky. Did I mention the controls are a bit finicky? Because they are. Kapow! Would you like more ice? It's ice that you didn't block there! Haha! Now we can move forward. Shall we use some health? Healing items? What do you think? Let's heal a bit. And move on. Are these the clones that Kano sent to test Sub-Zero's dancing abilities? What do you think? I don't think any more testing is required. You know, you could look at this and think that Sub-Zero has two different products in his hands, and he's considering which one to actually purchase. Do I want this one? Do I want that one? I don't know! Kiko doesn't have affiliate status yet? Indeed not. All in good time. With amazing content like this, it's inevitable, right? Maybe I can befriend Kano? No, there is no friendship with Kano. Kano hates dancing. Also, I believe, yep, there's another Kano here. We can deal with Kano, though, by just kicking him in the shins. It's really tricky to get the freeze off facing that way. Sweep the leg! We're trying to sweep the leg, trust me. We're really trying. Can Kano be crushed? I've never actually tried. I imagine so. I imagine so. There's not another one, though. Let's go through. And face... no one. We can climb up this rope, though. I will show you climbing up that rope later. It is, it's an experience. Just befriend him with the, by beating him up. No, that's not going to work either, I'm afraid. Would you like to move closer? You did! And you are actually doing a good job of beating me up. That's alright, though. We're on this side now. We can get you. Also, I believe that is a full health power-up. This is amazing XCOM gameplay, but not quite as you remember it. That's because this isn't XCOM. It's obviously far better. I think the giveaway of them being clones is that their bodies disintegrate into small puddles. Nope, the actual Kano does that too. Oh, careful. We're getting beaten up here. Kapow. Is this terror from the deep? No, it is not. Ooh, nice block there, Kano. Ooh, you moved to this side, and you jumped over me again. You fool. Oh. Don't want to run out of health here. We shall consume healing items mid-jump, because Sub-Zero is just that awesome. And then we'll desperately try and actually deal with you by using this move here. Oh. Careful. Ah, you're on this side now. You'd think they'd make a bootleg of a good game. What are you talking about? This is the game that everyone, I believe, was actually excited about. They thought this would be a really interesting game. This isn't the only side game, though. I believe Jax had a game as well, a Streets of Rage style beat-em-up game. Also, we froze Kano mid-kick there. We need need to wait for our freeze power to recharge. I like Metal Slug. Metal Slug is a good game. Need to watch out. Don't want a round of health here. We can, however, just keep doing that, and completely fail to get the uppercut off. Did Scorpion ever get his own spin-off game? Nope. No, he did not. Also, I think it's this one. Is it this one? It's that one. Yep, I think that one just restores your energy. We need this while we're going into here, because here, folks, is actual Kano. You can tell because he's wearing red. And we know that Kano wears red. This is going to be a much more tricky foe. We have to use a very different strategy to take care of him. We have to use all of our wits and guile and our cunning. As you can see here, we are outsmarting him at every turn. He doesn't know what to do. He keeps changing up his tactics, but we also keep changing up our tactics. And eventually, he will run out of fortitude and be defeated. And we get the magic scroll that raises that up. Checkpoint. Or we could just spam freeze him. Yep, that's pretty much what works in every single fight here. Also, another Kano clone. That we will deal with the same way as we dealt with all of the other ones. Kiko uses all of his wits and cunning to escape from bad bootleg games. Why would I escape from this game? This game is one of the prides of my collection. I'm not making this up. And another Kano! Angry that we dealt with actual Kano and Sub-Zero just punched him in the head as soon as he appeared. I mean, that's not how I say hi to people. Aha! Ha-ha! Wait for it. Wait for it. Ha-ha! And wait for it some more. Ha-ha! Never fails. Except when it fails. Kano is perplexed. He does not know how to deal with this. Oh no, he's actually learnt. Fortunately for you, we now have another strategy. And you are gone. But there is a third Kano! They really do not want us to escape this level. Kano and his brothers Jano, Wayno, Blano, Inky, Blinky, Clyde. No, Inky, Blinky, and Clyde would not be in this game. They take one look at the contract and go, no, you know what? I feel like passing. But you guys haven't been in a good game for ages! Except for that championship game that people seem to like. We haven't actually played it, so we don't know. We're just presuming that, just sign the contract and be in Mortal Kombat 5 with a C. Also, look at this climbing animation. As we all know, when we climb, everybody climbs just with their arms and their legs remain entirely rigid and dangling down. This is how strong Sub-Zero is. Upper body strength indeed. Look at him go! Doesn't need any of his legs there. He's not even grabbing the rope. He's not even grabbing the rope to go up. He works out. And go up. Congratulations, you completed the stage. Please try next one. The Wellerment of Water, everyone! Welcome to the Wellerment of Water. Level 2. Yep, Wellerment. Or Wellerment. Yes, Wellerment I think is actually correct. Also, this level is a maze. We love mazes, don't we? We don't love mazes. Also, say hello to Sonya wearing yellow. Our enemy for this level is Sonya. Combat time! Oh, somebody has seen that cartoon. Oh, I feel so sorry for you. Why is it Sonya? Because in this game, they don't actually use any of the enemies from Mortal Kombat mythologies. They just took enemies from the other Mortal Kombat games, specifically 3, and they just decided to have them here instead. They all run on. I don't even know if they use moves. They might not. I've seen the animated prequel to the original Mortal Kombat movie. It's an experience. Yes, it is. So I think I have learnt today, as you try to learn everything, or rather something in one day. Can't learn everything in one day. We learnt that this is actually the Willemont. Also, more ropes. Can we climb up? We can actually climb up here. This is going to take a while. This is going to take a long while. This is the top, though. We cannot go anywhere else but to the right. Oh, it's actual Sonya, who actually used an ability on us. Actual abilities, actual getting hit by things. Oh look, she's spamming abilities just like we do. I could stay here all day. Really just waiting for an opportunity there to actually do something. Hadouken indeed. Hadouken indeed. We were never going to get a opening there. Zoning? Definitely Netherrealm. That's probably a reference to some of the more recent games. I have not played a Mortal Kombat game for quite a while. I'm just going to keep kicking your foot until eventually you, Oh, you're actually on the wrong side. This is going to be tricky to overcome. Unless you keep doing that. Also, is there a speech bubble appearing over her head when she does that? I believe so. Just gonna keep doing this until eventually, yep, you walk into our foot. By the way, that was Sonya, everyone. There's another Sonya here, though. You're gonna spam that move as well, aren't you? Or you can just keep walking into my foot. That seems like a good plan. I think I've discovered the mad strat, as it were. We just keep kicking, eventually we will win. Because she won't be blocking all the time. And yes, Sonya has the same I get hurt sound as Kano. You'd think they'd actually change that? Kick Fu indeed, it has returned, Andros, it has returned. We won! Guess what? They've learnt Kick Fu now. Oh wow, they really have learnt Kick Fu. Fortunately, we can deal with this. Aha! Cunning. And freeze. To engage in Kick Fu. Fortunately, you jumped over us immediately after you jumped over us, meaning that I didn't need to turn around. Sweep the leg. Yep. Careful. Oh, she's trying to go to the ground to kick us. But Sub-Zero is a member of the Lin Kuei and has been trained for many, many years in the martial arts of the ninja. He has to keep his mind absolutely focused, keep his eyes on the objective, and then dance in celebration as Kick Fu was victorious. In your face, ninja masters! Turns out just kicking them in the shins repeatedly is exactly what you need. Also, yes, our health is not doing so well. I don't actually know if this restores our health. It doesn't. It was completely wasted. Ooh, we can go further up. Let's go this way instead. I have no idea where this way leads. To another Sonya! I don't think this... where's the Sky Ranger? There is no Sky Ranger here. There is no easy escape from here. And, see you later, a winner was you. I don't know why you're leaving. This is unparalleled Mortal Kombat gameplay after all. Another one? Probably. Not been told we can go yet. There you are. We all know that this is a... Ooh, health. That this is Sub-Zero. And Sub-Zero, as we all know, is a Master Ninja. A Master Ninja without any equal. As shown here. The Master Kickman. Yes, indeed. I wanted to return to this game because it was such a long time ago since I last played it, and it really, really was a long time ago. Also, we really want that health. We kind of don't have very much. I wanted to see if it had, if my opinion of it from back then had changed. It hasn't really. It's quite the same as it was. This feels like a trap. Oh look! It's a trap, everyone! Can I jump over this? Yes, I can. Can I jump over this? Yes, I can. Ooh, thing. I think we need a key to open this up. Does this really count as a trap when it's that obvious? Yes, it genuinely does. It's still a trap. You could still fall victim to it. It's a trap. Not a clever one, indeed, Atma, but it's a trap. Also, we can't pick up the triangle. That's telling us we need a key. We don't have the key yet. It's not the Triforce, it's just a triangle. Now, excuse me, I have to concentrate, as Sub-Zero does, while we engage in the ancient Lingque art of ninjutsu. It's very, very complicated. Also, we fired that off into the distance. Was there actually someone there? Yes. Yes, there was. We did the fall. Any plans on human revolution or mankind divided? Maybe at some point. I don't have any plans right now. Kick-Jitsu. I like it. I like Kick-Jitsu. That's a good name. Hello. Are you running in to avenge the other Sonyas? Probably shouldn't. Also, we have magic Kick-Jitsu there. We can use Kick-Jitsu to sail across the area. There we go. Over here. More Sonyas! If you're wondering if this game is just going to be walk around places, maybe solve the odd puzzle of find a thing and then use it somewhere else, and then defeat lots of clones of various Mortal Kombat characters, the answer is yes. Shins are very painful to get kicked in, and prone to breaking. Well, Sub-Zero's definitely dealing with those shins. Also, how'd you like the music? Has it earwormed yet? The shins do indeed bleed a lot in this game. That they do. That's where all your blood is, don't you know? It's all stored in the shins. Nowhere else. The music is fine. The music for level 3 is actually really good. It's so shinful that he takes advantage. I see what you did there, August 12. I see what you... Not August 12, Bahamut Zero Dragon. August 12, you nearly got credit for a terrible, terrible joke. Nearly. Also, that name's good. Shinjitsu. I like that one. That one's good. Let's use some of our freeze power. Just so that we can kick in the shins some more. The music earwormed back in 08. Oh, I feel so sorry for you. Let's go down. Well, that was something. I think we learned not to go that way. The wrong rope indeed. Let's go down, shall we? And this way. You know what we have to do now, folks? Platforming. Yes, platforming. You think this game can deal with platforming? Also, we shouldn't be able to stand like this, but we can. It's actually not that bad for platforming. Your moves are very precise. Who wants to bet we're just going to fall down and die here, too? No! No instant death! Platforming with Mortal Kombat controls works better than you think. Is there something awesome over here? I hope so. Is there going to be another Sonya? No! We need Disappointed Face to get through here. We do not have Disappointed Face, unfortunately. Looks like we're going to have to go the other way. Do you want to know if there's a map? Ask me if there is a map function in this game. I'm waiting for people to ask me. Is there a map? No! No, there is not a map. There are no map functions in this game at all. You are on your own. It does help to have a map, Cav2K, indeed. Welcome! We played some games. We played Crazy Bus. We played another game where I didn't play on a high enough difficulty setting. And, we also playing this. Is there a map on Game FAQs? Let's be honest here, do you think someone has designed a map for this? You missed Crazy Bus. I'm afraid you did. You missed Crazy Bus. You should probably be glad that you missed Crazy Bus. You could make a map. Oh dear. I feel like I missed something there. So you can't jump over it. Static objects, my one weakness! They don't move! How am I meant to defeat them if they don't move? Why are you subjecting yourself to this? I'm not subjecting myself to anything. I'm having loads of fun. We're gonna keep trying this and see what happens if we eventually run out of lives and have to continue. He's subjecting us to this. I don't know. I'm sure you're having fun. Let's try this again. I'm sure we just have to jump at the right moment. Yes, we do! We just have to jump at the right moment. Far, far back. Also, we want that. We're learning! We're learning. I'm glad you like Sub-Zero. Do you want to go left or right? Let's go right for now. Ooh! Hello, Sonya! Oh, look, it's the Sonya that likes spamming lots of, oh, that's not good. Who likes spamming the, ranged attack. The climbing animation always gets you. It is a fine climbing animation, isn't it? The best. We can prompt the, that to go off. There's also full health there. I would like that. Ooh, I was about to say, unfortunately, I need to get you over there so that I can get it. Ooh, look at that. Precision jumping. Which game is this? This is Mortal Kombat 5 Sub-Zero with a C in combat. Of course, it's the bootleg game that is the only one that actually has combat spelled correctly. Ooh. Need to move forward. Are you actually invulnerable while you're doing that move? You might be. Have we won? We won! Here's another one. I wonder how many Sonyas we'll be fighting here. See? We engaged in Kick Fu there. In the face! And then we got hit by green magic. Aha! And haha again. You keep using that move. It's not going to work as well as you want it to. And we have you pinned to the wall. And here's another Sonya, everyone! All the Sonyas. If we get close enough, you're going to jump over us. Okay. Oop. There we go. I don't quite know why they decided to use a K. I just think it was so that it stood out. Tried to sweep there, didn't work out. Moral of the story, just keep kicking the shins. Aha! Kombat is totally a 90s thing. Yes, it is. Mortal Kombat is a product of its of the time it came out. Ooh, you're taking advantage of the fact that I was facing away. Very clever. It is radical indeed. Let's move on. Oh look, we found a different thing. So long, Atma. This is not the frowny face or the triangle. It's a door we can't open. So we gotta go back. And fight more Sonyas? I wasn't aware of the fact that the Sonyas would respawn. And unfortunately we can't leave and just ignore Sonya. We actually have to defeat Sonya. Ooh, careful. That seemed like a good strategy. You should play the Sailor Moon arcade game at some point, apparently. I don't know, I think people want to see more Adventures of Lemon Drizzle Cake. That's probably what they want to see. We could do a great Adventures of Lemon Drizzle Cake. The Adventures of what? Somebody is only just discovering the Adventures for Lemon Drizzle Cake. If the Sailor Moon arcade game is notoriously impossible to beat, I don't think I'll do very well playing it, that's for sure. Look, they gave it away now, Thunderwalker. I'm not going to be playing a game that's literally impossible. Or near impossible. Lemon Drizzle Cake is the best. It is quite nice, Alien Comedian. It is. There's nothing wrong with this, Big J. It is the greatest game. I completed it. Admittedly, I completed it with use of a lot of save stating. But I did complete it. Oh, we are gone. Which is actually quite handy because it then means that we can go back to the beginning of the level and try to find where we need to go because we've clearly missed something. Let's go back this way. Oh, they all respawn when you die. That's what I think is happening. When you die, all of the enemies respawn. All of them. The hardest game anyone has played is Life. Nobody gets out of it alive, unfortunately. Oh. If people want, I could switch back to Crazy Bus. I can threaten that. We can go back to Crazy Bus. I'm not sure people actually want me to go to Crazy Bus. No, there's going to be no XCOM today. No XCOM. It's just Megadrive games. And we don't unfortunately have enough time to go into Megadrive Super Mario World. Do people want more Crazy Bus? We could do some Crazy Bus to finish it off. And we could just imagine that Sub-Zero is just kicking Sonya in the shins forever. You know what? Sure. Somebody has said no. Somebody does not want Crazy Bus. All the Crazy Bus. What are our options? This or Crazy Bus? And those are the options. You know, maybe... I was about to say maybe down there might have what we want. No. No, it doesn't. R.I.P. indeed. Splat. Is Crazy Bus like Crazy Taxi? No. No, it is not. It really, really is not. Sub-Dan Zero. It's better than Crazy Taxi. It's not better than Crazy Taxi. You can pretend, but we all know the truth. It's not better. It's not better. You know what? Let me find something. Let me find something. Something that is not Crazy Bus, that is not that. Let's find something. I know what we can find. It's not going to be Crazy Bus. It's not going to be Crazy Bus. It's going to be... Need to sort these like that. Bubsy 3D. I can see that even though the chat is partially obscured. I can see that. Here we go. Here we go. You're not ready for this. You're not ready for it. Do you like art? Do you want to be able to draw, but you only have a Sega Megadrive or Genesis? Well, have Sega got something for you? Art Alive. Look at it slowly fill in. It's art. Oh, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. It's still filling things in. The cousin of Art Attack? Nope, not at all. Art thou alive? Well, this is... You thought it was going to be Phantasy Star. Well, the Sega logo appears in front of a lot of games. Art Alive is one of them. Look! It's a cool person walking by. That is how you are cool in the 90s. And then it cycles back to the beginning. We're not going to let it cycle back to the beginning. In theory. Here we go, we're actually in the game now. What are we going to draw? What are we going to draw, everyone? Cool McCool indeed. What shall we draw? Self-portrait. Okay, you want a self-portrait? Okay, fine. We'll do that. We will do a self-portrait. Okay? You want a self-portrait? We can make that so. You ready? This is going a lot slower than I thought it would. Are we drawing with a very, very, very fine pencil? I think we are. This is going to be super, super detailed. Please stand by. The music is on repeat. Yes, the music plays while you're drawing. Yes, it does. A marginally better version of the Action 52 game? Probably. 10 days later. You see, if you wanted an art program and you only had a Megadrive, this is what you had. This is what you used. You use this. Now would be a pretty good time, by the way, to ask me questions if you want to, because let's face it, this is going to take a little while. Also, I can stop the music by tapping there. Then the music starts again. The music never ends. Yeah, I did miss the corner. Art is not perfect. Art is not perfect. Were you too rich for crayons to warrant you having art alive? But you don't understand. This was on a computer. This makes it infinitely better. Have I ever played Theme Park? I certainly played Theme Park when I was younger. Hang on, the music's coming back. By the way, the music starts in the very beginning when you switch away from it. I learn new things with Kiko all the time, like games to avoid, like this one. This is quality content I signed up for. Is it really? Did you load this up thinking, oh boy, art alive? Because if you did, I have several questions. Have you ever played, I probably haven't played many of the games that, you're referring to here. What are my thoughts on Settlers? I like 1. I like 2. I never really got into 3, and I've never played any of the others. This is the best game of the decade. You mean the best game of the 90s? He's drawing non-Euclidean architecture, and someone is going, well, so long, Bahamut Zero Dragon. So long, but you will miss seeing this come into glorious fruition. You'll miss it being completed. Can you stand not knowing what it will be? Try my best to make this as accurate as possible. This bit's really going to make it look a bit messy. Is it a Jigglypuff seen from above? No, it is not. Kiko's doing very good at the drawing, minus not getting those corners. Corners are hard when you can't draw curves. Can you draw in real life? No, not really. Not very well at all. Now it's going to get tricky, because we have to go all the way down. There is a faster way to do this. I think it's called not drawing with the pencil. How is Batlin doing? If we're referring to the computer is over there. If we're referring to Batlin the character, you should watch Serpentile and see what happened to Batlin. Also, have I played Legend of Dragoon on the PlayStation 1? No, I haven't. Could you put some clip art of people surfing? Oh, we're going to be putting some clip art things. That is a very thin neck. I don't think that's what I want. We can erase. Oh wow, the erase is going really slowly too. Everything is going really slowly. We actually want the neck to be about here. There we go. That's a little better. Any plans to read more Goldhawk books? Maybe in a Karazhan week, you know, give or take. There probably is a speed setting somewhere, but to be honest, this allows me to get all the fine details in. This is going to be the best arm you've ever seen, by the way. You get to enjoy the music for longer. You do! You do get to enjoy the music for longer. Is it weird that I'm starting to like the music? It's getting to you. The music's getting to you. What's my favourite classic novel? I quite like some Shakespeare stuff. I doubt this game actually started as a joke. It probably started as, you know, a genuine, we want to make an art program, and so they made an art program. And here it is. Any pen and paper role plays in the works? Again, need to get that sorted out. All depends on people's availability. Things have been a bit difficult in the last few weeks for me to get sorted. Oh, also, we've got to make sure this is all connected up. We don't want there to be gaps after all. The moment when the music stops feels like such relief, but unfortunately never lasts. It's okay. Here's some more music for you. This is the worst drawing ever on Art Alive that I've ever done. And considering this is the first drawing on Art Alive that I've ever done, is it only when you tap to draw a line? Yep. Music only starts when I'm actually drawing. Sub-Zero is still dancing in the background to this music. It means it's also my best. Indeed, Cav. It's also my best drawing ever. Once Kiko is done with this, the game will be called Art Are Dead. Need to, Is Kiko teaching us how to art? Favorite tea brand? Don't like tea, don't like coffee, don't like hot drinks at all. Hello, Cloud Trotter, how are you? This is really the wind down part of the stream. New Twitter icon? No. This is a reinterpretation of the Twitter icon. Well, he drew his hand, made it look like he has a pot belly. Well, it's difficult to draw with this. You don't like hot cocoa? Nope. Hot chocolate basically tastes like a cup of burn to me. I always thought your profile pic was a worm with a bag on its head. Nope. No, it's not. What if I told you, Big J, that people are allowed to not like hot drinks? What's my favourite ice cream flavour? Many. I like many ice cream flavours. Do like salted caramel a lot, though. Sounds like heresy. Well, that is a little bit too long there. There we go. Let's add some details in, shall we? Like a belt. That noise, that is the erasing noise. No, getting me to go anywhere and try coffee anywhere isn't going to make me like coffee, I'm afraid. I don't like it. You're talking away Alien Kabalian's work. Indeed, Alien Kabalian worked really hard on that, there. There we go. We have a belt buckle. Hang on. There. Perfect. Oh, we need a design on the shirt. That's what we need. Let's actually do one that I have. Okay, well. This is actually going to be the most detailed that's on this. By far. This is awful. It's the best art ever, Alien Kabalian. How can you be so mean? How can you be so mean? Look. Look, this is a great thing here. Look, I'm gonna... Does anyone guess what I've made yet? Okay, can anyone guess what that is? Can anyone guess what that is? It's not Trogdor. It's not Trogdor. The death of the dinosaurs? Yes, but there's something in particular about it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what it is. And then the Google No Internet thing. Son of Stranger has actually got it. That is the Google No Internet dinosaur. Now, follow that and determine what this is. What is that, if that is the Google No Internet dinosaur? The Canadian maple leaf. The Mario 3 sun. Nobody's got it. The internet. PGW Chaos has practically got it. This is the Wi-Fi in the Meteor about to wipe out the no internet dinosaur. That's what it is. Together, you figured it out. You solved the puzzle. Your reward is more art. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. Your reward is more art. Yay! People are going. Now, let's add some clip art. What shall we add? What do we have? We have Walking Person of Awesome. Ooh. Perfect. I don't know about you, but this is exactly how my life is all the time. It's perfect. But we can make it even better. Let's see what else we've got. We have a duck. We have Sonic. We have Toe Jam and Earl. See, this is totally a Sega game. Look. Totally a Sega game. Indistinguishable from Sonic 1. Indistinguishable. Add the duck. Alright, we will add the duck. Okay. There you go. We have a duck, everyone. Perfect. Let's start filling things in, shall we? We need some colour, that's what we need. There isn't actually a brown, so we're going to go with this colour. And we're going to fill it in. Like so. Here we go. Eventually. More sounds. That was pretty quackers. Indeed. Come back, Ducky. Don't worry. Ducky will return. It has sound effects. It has so many sound effects. Look, there's no brown. You find me a brown there. Oh, wait. Hang on. We've now made it purple. Oh, look, there's a brown. Never mind. We found brown, everyone. Now we get to fill it in again. This is when you find out there's a pixel missing in your box. Yes, indeed. We did it, though. We found it. Looks kind of green. It's alright, though. We did it. Now, we can use that colour. Oh, what have we done? Oh, I see. We can only have so many, of the, things. We can only have so many of them. Use the brick pattern. Don't worry. The brick pattern will be... It's a palette swap. Yes, Cav2K. It is a palette swap. Okay. Here we go. We have to make do with what colours we have. We only have so many colours. Nice sunburn. It's literally the only colour we can use. I wish there was a way to do this faster. But it seems like there isn't. Explains the bag. You need some aloe for that. Well, you have to rub it on the wounds to heal, and it will be 5 crowns. It's 5 crowns. A healthy lobster colour. We're actually going to need to do some more drawing of stuff here. Otherwise, we're going to fill in the entire thing with there we go. We fill in the entire thing with blue. Trouser colour. We're going for it, don't worry. We're going for the trouser colour. This is a fine weapon. 10 crowns. That one a weapon right for you. 40 crowns. Get the fill here. And that's not fill. This is fill. There we go. I missed the music. Don't worry, the music's back. Now let's get this here. This is fill. Fill the bucket. I see what you did there. Very clever. No, I'm trying to make this as accurate as possible. As accurate as I can make it. It's actually not bad. We'll make the dinosaur a different shade. And this... that colour. No, this colour. Oh, missed one. There we go. Oh, we just need to get black. His channel banner is already perfect. That it is. It's fantastic, and you can thank Alien Cabalion for it. Alright. There are actually, things that we can, let's see. Do we want the brick background in the background? It's what we want, isn't it? We want brick. Okay, let's get brick. Everyone's saying yes for brick. Perfect. Let's do it. It's going. It's going. The belt buckle will sort out, don't worry. 5 minutes later. No, it's done. It's pretty much done. There's a tiny little bit here that we need to deal with. It ran out of music. It did. It ran out of music. Haha. Now, for the belt buckle. So what's with airline food? Oh. Are you saying that you are not entertained? I used to love doing things like this on deluxe paint for the Amiga. Yeah, but I bet you had a mouse in that. No mouse here. Look at that! Now we need to finish it. We know what we need. We need letters. We need letters now. Ooh! We have an A. How do we cycle through the letters? Ooh! C? Well, not the letter C. A for Aoskia. No. We're gonna spell Kikoskia, and we're gonna write it up above our head, and then we're gonna have a duck walk across the screen. That's what's gonna happen. The important thing about art, much like anything creative, is that you just have fun while doing it. This is when you find out there's no save function. You just beat me to the punch. There is no save function in the game. No save function at all. Can we actually... We have to go through the entire alphabet before we can get back to I, don't we? Yep. That we do. It's going to be off-center, but what can we do? And you thought Mario Paint was harsh. This has no battery backup at all. None. There we go. Nearly there. Aha! Now, we're going to make this cool. Oh, we can actually change stuff, but we... Have we just erased everything that we're doing? No, stop. There we go. We don't actually want you. We want the duck, obviously. Because people want the duck. That's not the duck. Can I have the duck, please? There we go. Perfect. Someone just had a small heart attack there because we nearly lost everything. Someone hit print screen and put it on my Discord. Yes. Yes, save it. It's beautiful. Do not worry. The duck is there. Quack. It is perfect. So now, folks, if you see that in the street, and a duck walking around in a brick background, that's me. You know it's me. It's a little bit foul. Ooh. Scathing. And yet, perfectly puntastic. So I have to approve. I applaud that. I applaud it. Best face reveal ever. And I did so without even revealing my face. Now people can cosplay you. To be fair, they could do that with the icon from Twitter. I need this as a screensaver. I'm sure you can make that work. So a duck just follows you around. I mean, it does here. I did already do exactly the same thing in the Action 52 game, that is true. Do screensavers still exist? That is a question. Can I add more ducks? I don't know if I can add more ducks. I can change how it walks around. I can have it walk in a circle and orbit me. There we go. We have an orbiting duck now. Orbited by a duck. Perfect. This game might be missing a few features. Just a few? You only think a few? The pinnacle of technology. Don't tempt me. I might put the Art Alive duck in the XCOM squad at some point. An ironstone duck, indeed. So does anyone have any particular questions they want to ask me at this point? Because I think we can't top this amazing achievement that I've created here. I think it is perfect. Also, I am now realizing that the Wi-Fi meteor does indeed look like a smiley face. You can see it. There's a nose and some eyes. Will the duck arrive in Minecraft? I've no idea. What's the name of the duck? What is the name of the duck? Dave. Yep, Dave is perfect. Dave the duck. Man, we've already got Dave. Dave is fine. Shall I roll? No, we've got Dave. We have Dave. I mean, what's wrong with the duck being called Dave? Good old Dave the duck. Have fun at work. People keep suggesting names. We already have Dave. We already have Dave, everyone. It's perfect. It's brilliant. Dave's cool. Much cooler than me. Wouldn't you say? How many woodchucks could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Probably a lot. Dave looks happy. Dave is happy, because Dave exists. Much cooler than Howard. Dave is as cool as me. No, Dave is much cooler than me. Infinitely cooler than me. Dave is looking for the exit. That's probably quite appropriate. What's the dino's name? 404, I believe. No, Denver is a completely different dinosaur. He's your friend and a whole lot more. At least the dino is not called Barney, indeed. I do think at this point, we are approaching the stream's end. We cannot, after all, top this creation. Do not worry. I will save this. I have ways of saving this. I have ways. I could always have this at the beginning of all the streams. Just have Dave the Duck. I'm sorry to inform you that 404 is now an emote on Discord. Oh no, what has been unleashed? And just as a note before people decide to go, people who may not know the stream schedule, from now on it's pretty much set, apart from occasional extra ones that will occur. It is Wednesdays and Fridays, 7 till 9 PM GMT. May roll over a bit like it has now. And I do start 10 minutes or so early to give people time to appear. And Wednesdays will be XCOM. Fridays will be shorter games, be it the Megadrive, the Game Boy, which I do believe I now have set up to go, or anything else that I decide to do. But it will be shorter things. Wednesday will be dedicated to longer running things. At the moment, XCOM, with eventual Dave the Duck. And so, when we come back for the 7th stream I've done, ever, already at 7, we'll be going back to XCOM. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, and there was no sanity damage. What are you talking about? We only played Crazy Bus and the other game that I don't know the name of, and then Mortal Kombat 5 Sub-Zero, and then Art Alive. What's not to like? It could be worse. I was considering playing Wheel of Fortune. I bet you're all looking longingly at that prospect now and going, Wheel of Fortune, that would have been good. But I hope you all enjoyed the stream, and I hope that you will return at some point in the future, be it for a stream on Friday or the stream on Wednesday. Time to get the booze and drown some of the awful Crazy Bus tunes out of your head. Good luck! You may need it. Maybe Wheel of Fortune next Friday. That's not a bad idea. And so, folks, when we come back, more videos as normal, more streams, Wednesday, Friday, and I hope that regardless of whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, you have a good day. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. I love the ability, the thing about Kiko is his inability to end a broadcast quickly. Yeah, that's pretty true. And you just interrupted the ending, which means I have to go again. You see what you did there? You see what you did there? Whoa! And so, folks, I'll catch you next time, and I'll see you then. Later. Say bye, Dave the Duck. Dave says bye. Later.